Alright guys, this is my last video from this location. I'll be moving. I'm not sure when I will have my little area that I record in at the new place set up. I might do some makeshift recording outside in some natural light, which is always kind of nice, as long as I can keep the audio under check and everything like that. Not that my videos are that great a production anyway, so I don't think it's really going to matter that much, but all part of the process. It's kind of strange, like packing everything and getting rid of things and moving things and assessing what's really valuable to you, that is, something that's in your life every day that's worth, relocating. And I'm only moving like 14 miles from this location, but it's just the whole process has me thinking. And even today, for some reason, maybe I was looking for a mental distraction from everything that I'm doing with the whole process, that I started focusing on watches again, and I was reevaluating the fact that I have, everybody's got their limit and their comfort zone for how many watches or even price or all that stuff, but I didn't even count them right now, but I'm guessing I have around 20-ish watches, and every time it seems like when I get to this point, I end up wearing like one watch, and honestly, because of the time of the year and everything I'm doing, this is the watch I've been wearing. So it makes me think, like, why do I have all these other watches? Could I just do, have like, say, this G-Shock, which is totally fine. I have like way cooler squares that are limited production on combis and everything like that. But this one just does the trick. It's light, it's simple, and it just works perfect. So I'm thinking about maybe selling those off, and this will all be after the move. I have to do some soul searching, but and then all these other watches, the metal ones, which isn't a ton, but I got some Seikos. I got this Borealis, and I haven't paid Homer yet, but if I, we'll figure that out. I got the Citizen, and that turtle's Bruce's, but this guy I will never sell. So right off the bat, I'll always keep the Orange Monster. So this could be my, my one Seiko. Do I really need all these other Seikos? I have the 009 on Jubilee. These are not worth a ton of money, so do I just hold on to it versus selling it when they're only really worth $200 anyway? And this one works, keeps time really good, everything lines up. So it's one of those weird things. Like, I have to figure out what should I keep, what should I get rid of. But anyway, when I was thinking about the whole process, there's one watch, because many people have asked me, what watch, out of all the watches that I've tried, owned, sold, all that, which watch would I consider rebuying, or do I miss the most? And I'd have to say it's probably the Omega Seamaster Professional Ceramic in black. So today I was looking at those a lot. I was looking at my old pictures. I watched everyone's videos on YouTube that have done it, on both that model and even that new model that's supposed to come out pretty soon to the ADs, with the new movement, and it's got the 8800. It's got the enamel filled with lume and everything on the ceramic bezel. It has the ceramic dial with the waves in it. It's a little bit bigger. It's 42 millimeter, and it is about a half a millimeter thicker than the one like I had with the 2500 movement in it. And I was like, that thing's got a really cool anti-magnetism movement. It's like, super accurate, and it's got the display back, which, I'm a watch geek, and I love to be able to see the movement, especially when it's decorated like that. So that's cool to me. I think it's cool to a lot of people that buy this. They have that crazy new bracelet. It's a little more masculine looking. But the more I looked at it, and the more I looked at sorry about that, I got a phone call in the middle of the video. So anyway, the more I was looking at it, I think I would have to go with my original, the 2500. I was going to call around. I didn't want to get too ahead of myself, because if I do this, I want to sell a bunch of watches and see how close I can get financially to buying one new at an authorized dealer. I really want that experience of walking into the authorized dealer. And I probably, honestly, because I had such a pleasant experience at the boutique in in Chicago, they were amazing. They were super helpful, even though I didn't buy anything. Actually, my buddy that was with me, I think he bought a Swatch. you know, like $100, $150 swatch or something. And they treated him the same as like if he was buying thousands of dollars. So it was a really good experience. I think I would revisit that. Plus, that's where I ordered that adjustable clasp when I had mine to put that clasp on. And I would do that again. I would definitely have to have that clasp. So I think after the move, I'm going to sell a bunch of parts, a bunch of tools, the watches. I'm going to really clean house and see if I can get my collection down to, I think maybe 4 or 5 watches. And I think that's good, healthy thing to do in this hobby to purge. At least it works for me, and I know it works for a lot of other people, is to purge your collection once in a while. I think that's helpful to reevaluate where you're at and what you want to do in this hobby. But it's also, for at least for me, I think it's good for my mind because, like I said before, I have so much going on, so much clutter in my life, and then I have so much clutter in this hobby that I need to clean up this hobby and fine tune it. And I think that'll help me translate into cleaning up all the other junk and that's going on in my life too. So, and if I do it this time, I am actually going to wear the watch. Like, I didn't really wear the watch a ton, especially at work, because I do a lot of rough work, digging and pipe wrenching and working on furnaces and stuff like that. And I think I'm just going to do it. Like, screw it, man. It's got a ceramic bezel. It's not going to scratch. I'm going to scratch up the case some. What the hell, man? Use it, right? So I think that's the route I'm going to go. Obviously, I need to do some soul searching, like I said, and see if that's really what I want to do. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I know there's a lot of people that are like me that like to be in that sub $500 range, and there's some crazy good watches. In that, I mean, this Borealis right here, that is very much, like, I'm gonna have a hard time selling this because it is crazy cool. This is like an insane, really nice looking watch, and it does almost, has a lot of the same features as that Omega that I'm looking at getting. So why not just wear this? Why not just do that, with this guy, And I don't know. And maybe I'll come to that conclusion at the end of my thought process. Maybe I will just stick on the path that I'm on because I really do like all the watches I have right now. So I'm in a messed up state. I'm in a fragile state right now. So I don't want to make any hardcore decisions yet because I'm so flip-flop right now. Like, I can convince myself both ways. So, and I think a lot of us get into that state, like I still have, like Patrick calls it the snee, the Patty snee. And I want to put the Jubilee on this, the strap code Jubilee, and I think it'll look really cool. So I still want to do that. And those are all value propositions. So I still have that mindset. And I don't know if I can break from that. Like if I get an Omega Seamaster Professional Ceramic in black, I love that watch. But as, am I going to be happy with that? Am I, versus my $500 watches? So, man, this hobby's so messed up. Let me know what you guys think. It might be a few days before I drop another video, but I definitely will soon. I have some more topics I want to discuss, and I definitely have some more watches inbound to review. So, see you very soon.